are you? I'm so glad you were able to come meet me today. I'm so happy you're here. Yeah. So, you had messaged me earlier about kind of wanting a skin and hair analysis. Is that something you were still looking into getting? Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, I would totally love to do that for you. Yeah. Well, and you know how much I love your hair, so this is literally perfect. Okay, yeah. Now, actually, before before we get started, is it okay if I kind of get close to you today? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I always want to ask. I never want to just assume, even though you asked me, okay? And if at any point you feel uncomfortable, please let me know. Seriously, it's not gonna offend me, obviously. Okay, perfect. So remind me, I know we kind of talked about this before, but what are your concerns for your hair? We'll start off there. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that a little bit here, but nothing too crazy. Yeah. No, I completely understand that. Okay, yeah. Okay. And so then what would you say your hair goals are? Or are you kind of happy with how everything is? Or not really looking for like a drastic change quite yet? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, I'm not a huge hair person myself. I honestly don't really know how to even take care of my own hair. But I can kind of give you some advice, I guess, or at least my opinion on kind of what I'm seeing here. I mean, you already know, like I said, I love your hair, so it's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Um, just off the bat, I'm seeing just a little bit of breakage at the ends, just a little bit of damage. How often would you say you get your hair done or dyed by a professional, or if you do it by yourself, box dye, you know, stuff like that? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see that in here. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, it feels pretty good. I mean, like right here, like towards, I guess, especially the crown. I mean, of course, that's like new growth and stuff like that. But I'm seeing some really healthy new growth up here and some baby hairs, but that's perfectly normal. Just a little bit of breakage around the sides here. And then just some split ends on the very bottoms here. Yeah. I mean, nothing a simple trim can't fix, right? Yeah, I'd say like a quarter of an inch. Like, not even that much, really. Honestly, you could probably just do that at home. Yeah. Yeah. Here, let me look. I'm gonna get just a little closer if that's okay. Let me look. I'm gonna pull kind of some of the front pieces, just kind of off to the side so I can really see just like this section right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then do you notice that like right around here, it's kind of more oily than say like maybe the mid section of your scalp? Okay, yeah. I'm not seeing like too much right now in this current moment, but I can understand how throughout the day how that would happen. Yeah. Something I've been doing recently is double shampooing, or at least really making sure that that first rinse of water, you're really getting in there and just kind of like, I don't want to say scrubbing because I don't want you to be too abrasive to your scalp, obviously, but just really making sure to get the initial oil kind of off of your hair, and then going in and double shampooing so that it, one, like the first rinse gets rid of the oils, and the second rinse is more clarifying. It kind of just helps actually nourish the hair a little bit more, so that you're cleaning it, but then also like going in with a second rinse, if that makes any sense. I don't do that a lot though, because I do notice that it kind of makes my hair almost more oily, because my scalp tends to run on the more oily side. But I do that maybe like once a week, honestly, not even, if that. I only really do it when I feel like I really need it, because I never want to overwash my hair. I know some people swear by washing their hair every day. I personally just can't do it. It just kind of ruins my hair, in my opinion. But again, like I said, I'm not a professional at all. But yeah. Well, I think for the ends, I honestly think just getting a really good conditioner, and really making sure that that is actually nourishing the ends. I had to switch my conditioner actually, because it just like was not doing the job. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes those hair masks can be really, really good. I tend to notice that it's somewhat more difficult to find ones that are like specially made for specific hair types. The ones that are like on the cheaper end and are more accessible to most people, I feel like more they advertise themselves as almost like a one size fits all, when there's so many different hair types that it's virtually impossible to cater to everyone's needs. So I noticed that I had to do a lot more research and really look at the reviews, and even sometimes the reviews were not helpful. So it's really difficult, honestly. Sometimes it's just trial and error with these things, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah. Well, overall, I mean, you have a great head of hair. I absolutely love it. Let me look at this side now. Yeah. Okay. And can I have you tilt your head just a little bit looking this way? Yeah, I just kind of want to look at the section that's like right behind your ear, kind of where the mastoid bone is. If you know what that is, it's kind of the prominence, I forget the word, but this little bump that's kind of like right behind your ear, the mastoid bone. I'm gonna look right there. Sometimes, especially behind the ear, oils can really collect, and so just want to look at how your hair is doing back here, and also hair growth kind of here and around the nape of the neck as well. I'm gonna kind of move that to the side so I can really see how this hair underneath here is. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of like natural waviness too, especially in the bottom sections of my hair. So I completely understand that, yeah. For that, I feel like you have to talk to your hairstylist about, or someone more professional than me. Yeah. Okay, so now face me, and I want you to look at that side or that wall, and I'm gonna look at the same part just on this ear now. Okay. Moving this hair to the side. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything troubling. I don't see any like crazy psoriasis or anything that you really need to be worried about. Honestly, no lice. No lice. Okay, you can come and face me. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, honestly, just everything that we talked about before. I don't see anything that's like truly worrying or anything like that. And I would say don't change your routine all at once. Maybe change one or two things at most. See how your hair reacts to that. See how your hair performs. see if you like it or not, and then go from there. And then you can kind of slowly adjust, because I'd hate for you to try like 5 different things and then one thing is like what's messing it all up, but you actually don't know because you just fixed 5 other things, you know, or I guess 4 other things, but only the one thing is the bad part, that's causing your hair to not react the way that you want it to. So yeah, that's what I try to do, especially hair and skincare as well. Try to only change up like 1 or 2 things, or introduce 1 or 2 things to your routine at a time, because if your skin breaks out or it gets super dry or super oily, you want to be able to pinpoint exactly what's causing that. I tried to do this, I think it was a grapefruit cleanser, and I was like, oh, this is perfect, like I need a great cleanser, this is really cheap. It was like a very standard like drugstore brand. I was like, amazing. And it actually caused like a chemical reaction to my chin, and of course I was applying it everywhere to my face, but it was just the chin, and so I had to stop using that product, obviously, because it was dry. It was causing it to be dry, but it was like so much more than to like just dry. It was such a weird thing. So I never want that to happen to anyone, but of course, how was I supposed to know until I tried that product? But at least I knew exactly what was causing it. So okay, now I'm gonna take a look at your skin. You know how much I love your skin. I know maybe there's some things you don't like about it. I know you've told me before, but oh my goodness, you just have the most beautiful face. Okay, all right, I'll stop gushing over you for now. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna take a look at your forehead real fast, and I'm gonna look at the same area before, but this time I'm gonna really pay attention to how your skin is around your hairline. Sometimes, a lot of the time, especially during the summer and when I'm like working out a lot, I tend to break out on those areas a lot more. Okay. And kind of like right here, you can kind of see actually. It's nothing crazy, but I still just want to check. I see a few blemishes, but honestly, nothing like crazy. I feel like maybe just if you're using like a cleanser and stuff like that, making sure that you're really getting all the way up to your hairline. I know I don't really like getting cleanser in my hair, it's just like a sensory thing, but if you want to really target that area, make sure that you're getting your facial products like all in there as well. Okay. All right, so I feel like it looks pretty good there. I'm noticing just a little bit more shininess and oil around those areas, which I feel like is pretty typical, especially for your skin type, so you're totally good. I'm gonna look at your forehead overall, just kind of pressing and seeing how your skin reacts. I know whenever someone touches my face, when I touch my own face, instantly turns red. I have to wait a little bit for it to calm down before I can put on any makeup, because I don't want to be like, oh well, everything's red, and then cover it all up. I really don't like putting makeup on my whole face if I can't help it. I try to do some light makeup. Okay, what makeup remover do you use, if you use any? Okay, yeah. No, I don't think I'm not seeing anything like that, but I just know sometimes makeup remover wipes especially can be kind of abrasive and just kind of a lot. So just wanted to ask, but you're good. I don't think that's a concern. I just saw something. Okay, so now I'm gonna be looking at your eyebrows and kind of just the skin around them and your eyelids a little bit. If you want, you can close your eyes during this process. I forgot to tell you that, but you can keep them open if you want as well. I'm not gonna be mad either way. But that's perfect. Okay, And now I'm gonna look kind of at your temples a little bit. A little. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm gonna look at your nose and kind of your, I was gonna say T-zone, but I guess that would include your forehead. But more your nose and kind of where what are they called? Biore strip? Would be just those nose ones that are apparently not great for your skin, but I was using those religiously in middle school. They're so satisfying. I know. Oh my goodness. Anyway, okay, let me look. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. I'm noticing some more pores. I mean, we all have pores. Like, it's just human. So, I don't think anything that is too crazy. But just maybe use, what's it called? I believe they said like salicylic acid can really help with that. I know that's something, especially like around here, my pores are a little bit more open, they're more prominent. It's one of those things where I know it's a thing. I'm not super insecure about it, but I honestly don't really notice it most days, so I'm not really gonna deal with it. But yeah, if you want to use like a different cleanser or something, or an exfoliator actually would be probably better suited for this area. But other than that, I'm not really seeing anything crazy. Just a hint more oiliness on the bridge of your nose. But other than that, your cheeks look great. Now I'm going to kind of look at this area in your jaw. Okay. Yeah, overall, I'm not seeing too much here. I'm seeing a few blemishes kind of up in this area. I feel like that's pretty typical for most people. Kind of towards the apples of your cheeks. Yeah. You should treat yourself. You should go get a facial done. Oh my goodness. I haven't had a facial done in like, how long? I don't even know. Okay, now I'm going to, let's turn your head. I'm gonna look at kind of this side now, okay? Alright. I'm seeing very similar things on this side of your jaw. Nothing to fear though. Absolutely nothing to worry about. It's definitely not that bad. I'm not seeing any oiliness in terms of like right here. Looks pretty typical, very normal skin. I'd say you're maybe more normal to oily. Is that correct? If not, I'm not professional. Okay, perfect. You can turn and face me. Okay, and now I'm going to look at your chin, okay? Your chin, and then also kind of, what do they call this? Like the triangle of death or something like that. I don't remember, but I remember you're not technically supposed to pop any pimples around here or something like that. Actually, I think it might be this. Anyway, I'm gonna look around there. Kind of look right under here. Okay. Good, good. Nice. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to look kind of around your lips and your chin. Okay. Good, good. Your chin looks pretty good. I'd say that area is also more on the oily side. I'd say that's pretty standard for most people, especially during the summer. So it's just a little shiny. The pores are just a little bigger than other areas of your face, but other than that, it's absolutely gorgeous. You have a wonderful chin, so nothing to worry about there. Okay, perfect. Okay, Well, thank you again for hanging out with me. I think that concludes everything, right? Right. Okay, perfect. So again, thank you so much for coming over. I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening or night or morning, okay? Yeah. I hope to see you next time. All right. Bye.